Oh boy, we got another homebrew review for you. This one's a crazy, creepy magic item. As always, remember, we are reviewing the piece, not the writer. Writers have infinite potential. You have infinite potential. And one of the ways that we strive to meet that potential is to put our best foot forward, to get some criticism, and to take that criticism in and decide how, incorporating that criticism, we can continue on to be better. Sometimes that means ignoring it. Sometimes that means taking it to heart. Either way, here's some shenanigans. I love you. Bye. All right, let's roll again, shall we? All right, let's see what Sai brought us. Oh, you wrote me a whole little thing. What did you say? Please review the Puppet Master's Needle, page 2. I tried my best to make the description understandable and unambiguous, but I feel it is very lengthy and complicated. Okay, we'll take a look. What are we looking at? What did he say? The puppet something? Puppet Needle. Okay, so the Puppet Master's Needle. The Needle of the Puppet Master. It's a weapon custom. Interesting. Very rare. Requires attunement. This set of needles was created by a morbid puppeteer to subdue and control people. When you attune to it, each needle attaches to one of your fingers, with a spectral thread running through your skin. Immediately, I'm like, how do you hold stuff or wipe after you go to the bathroom? But maybe you'll deal with that later. Excuse me. You have a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magical weapon. It has the finesse, light, and thrown properties. On a hit, it deals 1d4 piercing damage. While you are attuned to this weapon, you are considered proficient in it. Okay, so it's essentially a dagger. At its base, it's a +2 dagger. I'm going to say something that you're not going to love, but it's fine. It is a little bit funny. There's no way to solve this problem. This isn't a problem. This isn't a mistake that you made, Sai. But isn't it annoying that by the nature of how you made this, a claw attack with it where you're like raking them across someone and potentially hitting them with like 4 is the same as you like pointing at someone and shooting them with 1? Both just do a d4 damage. I don't know how to fix that problem. I don't think it's probably how the weapon is designed either, so let's not worry about it. But that's where my first thought was. Okay, subdue. When you successfully hit a creature with an attack roll with a needle, the needle fixes itself in the target. The spectral thread from the needle then connects the target to your hand. For each needle affixed to a target, its speed is reduced by 5. Okay, so if you like hit it 4 times, its speed is reduced by 20. A creature with a needle affixed to it, or one within 5 feet of it, can use its action. There's a better way to write this. Who can do this? What's the monster? I think it's called okay, I think Sturges solve this problem for us. Just say this. A creature, including the target, can use its action to detach the thing. Just copy that language. I forgot to put this in the submission, but please do not reveal the emails on there. I don't reveal the emails. You put emails in it? Dude, don't send me a document with private stuff. I'm just going to scroll through it. Put them in a different place. Take their emails out of the document if you don't want it public. So you're putting it in a public place. Okay. Where were we? Okay, so first of all, put a new paragraph here. This is a new paragraph. This is just going to make it easier to read. I think you can say when a creature moves more than 60 feet away from you, all needles affixed to it break. As an action, you can remove needles. When needles are removed from a target, it takes 1d6 necrotic damage per needle. Yeah, the spectral threads are cut. Yeah, that's the way you phrase it. Exactly, yeah. A removed needle returns to your hand automatically. Okay. So, I have some thoughts here. This is kind of wordy, and I get you. But I'm going to tell you something. Sometimes items just require wordiness, which is not fun, but it is true. I think that you need to just split this up into some different sections a little bit and organize it a little bit more easily. Because the thing is, Sai, all of this is clear. I'm not confused by any of it. It's just like you're writing in like long-winded sentences. In terms of getting across what it does, the goal is being accomplished. Puppeteer. While a creature's speed is reduced to 0 and it has at least 5 needles affixed to it, it is paralyzed. As a bonus action, you can move all paralyzed creatures in this way. Again, this should be a new paragraph. As a bonus action, you can move all paralyzed creatures in this way up to 30 feet each and let them each perform, and don't say let them, say and force them, because if you let them, they're probably not going to. Like, why would they? One melee attack or unarmed strike against the creature within range. I hope this curse is really strong because this is a legendary item. No question. Let's see what this curse does. This set of needles is cursed. Becoming attuned to it extends the curse to you. As long as you remain cursed, you cannot detach the needle's spectral thread from your hand. You become desperate to control everyone around you, and if necessary, manipulate them. Not doing so causes you mental anguish. Whenever a needle is removed from a creature, so that there are no needles affixed to anyone, you take 2d6 psychic damage from loss of control. Interesting. The creature must not be unconscious. The damage cannot be reduced in any other means. What creature must not be unconscious? The creature that you have a needle in? I would clarify that a little bit. Imagine building this with multi-attack. Very neat concept. Yeah, okay. I like this quite a bit. This curse is not strong enough, and this is a legendary item. Just change this to say legendary. Sai, I like this thing a lot. It's pretty cool. There's things that you do here that I want to point out that I think might make it also a little bit easier. This item actually does twice as many things as it looks like it does. This is one feature, okay? This is an entirely different feature. It should have its own bold section, same way that Subdue does. It should have its own bold section. It should have its own thing. And Puppeteer is the same thing too. This is one, and then this whole thing is a whole other one. This should have its own section, its own bolded word. It'll make it so much easier to read. It'll make it so much easier to read. It'll make it feel so much less congested, and it'll make it so, it'll just, trust me, organize it that way. Right now it feels confusing to keep track of what it does because you have these abilities sort of nestled inside other abilities. Break those apart. You already want it for your Witch Warlock? Yeah. Like I said, dude, I'm going to be honest. I don't have a great deal of mechanical feedback for you. I like it. The paralyzed condition is strong, but it needs to have 5 in a target, which means they have to get 5 hits. It seems cool. I like it. It slows people down, jerks them around. It seems fun. What if you took damage when they are removed? Well, that's Databank. That's what the curse does. Only the last one is removed do you take damage. And I actually think that that's fine for a curse if it's a legendary item. If you want it to be a very rare item, you need to figure out some real mechanical downsides to this. Very fun, very flavorful. I think you can tell from the chatter in chat, Ivy saying that their monk would really like this a lot too. Yeah. I think that you could call this probably a success. Also, I would strongly encourage anybody that shares stuff tonight to also share it in the homebrew channels in my Discord for 2 reasons. 1, that you can get feedback from the community, but 2, if other people are like, fuck, this is cool, I want to use this, give them a place that they can read it. You know what I mean? So think about it. If you're not in my Discord, find your way there. All right, cool, man. I don't have any more thoughts about this. It's a fun one. Boop.